Hi everyone and welcome to my video series. Today I'm joined again by my cat Max, who doesn't want to seem to get off my lap. I wanted to talk to you guys about the key questions you should be asking when you're creating a marketing campaign. So I'm working with an accountancy client at the moment and they are very keen to go out by sectors, and this is what prompted me to start thinking about doing a video for you guys. So what are the key questions that you should try and ask yourself when you're trying to put a marketing plan or campaign plan in place for a particular sector or service? So these are the type of questions that I would ask. So firstly, where are we now and where do we want to be? What does good look like? What are our objectives for this campaign? Do we want 25 new property inquiries a month? Do we need 5 new hospitality inquiries coming through? Do we want it at a certain value, or do we want to look at more kind of vanity metrics, like how many website visits do we get to a particular page for a sector? But have a think through about what you want, because the objectives are key, because it drives the rest of the marketing campaign. Then I would look at who is the key target market for this campaign. Who are they? What are their pains? What are their challenges? How do we help? Why do they need us, or when do they need us? Start to have a think through about what they will look like, because again, your target audience will help you decide what marketing and business development channels you want to go down. I then start thinking about what the key messages for this campaign and what do you want to get across. Is it particular legislation that's changed that's going to impact particular clients? Do you want to demonstrate your expertise, for instance? Have a think about what those key messages are and come up with 2 to 3. And also think about what your USP is for this particular sector. Why should they use you? Give them reasons, give them stats. Have you worked with over 75 clients in the property industry over the last 6 months, and have you helped them achieve X, Y, and Z? Stats really help to bring in social proof. So have a think about the types of USP. I then look at the marketing and BD activity, and I'm going to be very general here, but you will be looking at things like your website in terms of, have you got the right pages set up? Do you have the right landing pages? Are you going to have the right content? Are you going to do blogs? Are you going to do videos? Are you going to have a social media campaign? Is it going to be paid for? Is it going to be organic? You'll also look at email marketing potentially too. You might look at events, conferences, sponsorship, everything that kind of ties in with a campaign that you want to create. I then look at business development activity. So will you be running your own events? Will you be hosting any webinars? Will you be contacting old clients that might have lapsed with this new particular service or sector that you're interested in, that you're starting to promote? Are you going to have a look at a new client target list? What does that look like? What events do they go to? So there's kind of like a raft of marketing and BD questions there. But you won't be choosing every single channel. You'll be selecting the marketing channels and the business development activity that align back to the target market and align back to the objectives. You also want to make sure you have some tracking in place. So how are we going to measure success? And this is the one thing that people forget to do. So make sure you have your spreadsheet or your CRM or whatever it is that you use to track the success of the campaign, and make sure you put in milestones across the campaign to make sure you're on target, or to tweak and rectify what may or may not be working. Anyway, that's a bit of an overview of how you might put a marketing campaign plan together. I hope that's helpful, and until next time, bye for now.